Today we're going to start a new Regent, January 2018 for Algebra 1, and we're going to start by part 1. Part 1. Question number 1. When solving the equation 12x squared minus 7x equal to 6 minus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 1, even wrote the first step 12x squared minus 7x equal to 6 minus 2x plus 2. This first step, which property he used? So if you observe it, he distributed negative 2 inside the parentheses. So what he did, he used the distributive property, so the answer is number 4. Jill invests 400 in saving account or a saving bond. The value for the bond Vx in hundreds of dollars after X years is illustrated in the table below. So X was 0, Vx is 4, 1 it's 5.4, 2 it's 7.29. So now, which equation is going to be illustrate the approximate value for the value of bond in hundreds of dollars over time in years? So that's exponential. Okay, look, if you look here, if you divide it 5.4 by 4, it's going to be 1.35. So that's the rate. So number 2 is incorrect, number 1 is incorrect. Now, the 4 is the initial amount. So both of them is the same equation. So if you're looking here, he's talking either it's gross or decay. If you're looking for the amount of the money, it's increasing, so it's gross. So the answer here is number 3. Question number 3. Alicia purchased each half gallon of ice cream for 3.5 each and packages of ice cream cones for $2.5 each. She purchased 14 items. So what does it mean? When you added the number, so the first thing, this is the number of the gallons, that's the number for the package. So the number of the gallons plus the number of the package should be 14. Now, the cost for, if you multiplying the cost by the number is going to be give you the total cost for half gallons, and the same for 2.5 for package. It should come up by 43. So I created up the equation. So h plus p equal to 14 and 3.5 h. So the answer is number 1. Question number 4. A relation is graphed on the axis below. So if you're looking here, that's the axis, and that's a parabolic or quadratic equation, and it's inversed, it's flipped. So a should be negative value. Now, based on the graph, he said the relation is a function. All quadratic equations are functions, so I'm crossing out 3 and 4. Why it's function? Because I do the vertical line test since it's going through only one point, so the x has only one value for y, so it's a function. So in that case, I said because the vertical line test. So the answer is 2. Question number 5. Anne is saving up to buy a new peaceful glove. Every month he puts $10 in a jar. Which type of the function based on the model? So what he's adding 10. After that he's adding another 10. So that's a constant rate. Constant rate means it's a linear equation. So the answer is 1. Question number 6. Which order of pairs wouldn't be a solution for that equation? So what I have to do, I have to plug in. So for negative 4 to power 3 minus 4, negative 4 cube is negative 64 plus 4 giving me negative 60. So number 1 is correct. Now I'm going to check number 2. So negative 3 cubed minus 3, that's negative 27 plus 3 giving me negative 24. So also number 2 is correct. I'm checking number 3. So negative 2 cubed minus 2 giving me negative 8 plus 2, which is negative 6. It's also correct. Now I'm checking the last one. Negative 1 cube minus 1 giving me negative 1 plus 1 giving me 0. So number 4 is the correct answer because it's not part of the solution. Now, last week, Iman sold lemonade at a yard sale. The function BC equal to 0.5C minus 9.96 represent the profit BC. Ima earns selling C cups of lemonade. Sales were strong, so she raised the price for this week by 25 cents per cup. The function of her profit this week, so before she was earning C per cup. Now she raising by 25, so it should be 75 C. So in that case, I'm picking up number 4. So here I change the rate of a change. So instead of rating changes half, I make the rate of a change 75. Okay. Question number 8. The product of 576 times 684 is. So first I have to be sure that about the values for the square roots. So I'm using the calculator. Okay. I'm using the calculator now. I'm seeing what is the value for 576. So 576 square root giving me 24. Now 684 square root is 26.153. So that's irrational. The product for irrational times irrational is going to be irrational. So it's irrational. I crossed out the rational. So it's irrational because one factor is irrational. Because 576 square root is 24. Question number 9. Which expression is equivalent to y to power 4 minus 100? So that's perfect square. The y to power 4 is perfect square come from y square. The hundreds comes from 10 times 10, and we have a minus, so it's difference between two squares. So one is positive, one is negative. So in that case, the answer is 3. Question number 9. The graph of y equal to x squared minus 3 and y equals to 3x minus 4 is intersect approximately. So what does it mean? I'm going to look for the y's value. So first I have two equations. Let me write. So I have x squared minus 3. So what happened here? It's going down by 3. So that's y-intercept, -3. Now, 3x minus 4, 3x minus 4. So when x is 0, it was -4. Okay, and I'm going to start when x is 1, it's -1. Okay, so you can graph it, and it's going to be intersecting at 2 points because of the slope. So what are the 2 points? The 2 points is going to be 0.38, -2.85, and 2.62 and 3.85. If you wanted to see how we can do that, so I'm going for the graphs. Yeah, graphing, graph. Okay. And I'm going to write here. So the first one, y equal to x or 2 minus 3. Second one, y equal to, what was the equation? 3x minus 4. Now, look here, when I stop, give me the exact value. Question number 11. The expression -4.9 t squared plus 50 t plus 2 represent the height of meter of a toy rocket after t seconds. The initial height means the y-intercept. The initial height should be 2. So the answer is 2. Now, the domain of the function if x is -2, 3, and 5. So he asking about the range. So 2, I'm going to plug in. So 2 times -2 square minus 8. So that's going to be 2 times 4 minus 8 giving me 0. So I have 0. So I crossed out these two. Okay. Now I'm plugging with 3. So 2 times 3 square minus 8. So that's 18 minus 8 giving me 10. So the answer is 3. For 12 is 3. Question number 13. Which polynomial is twice the sum of 4x squared minus x plus 1 minus 6x squared plus x minus 4? So first I have to add them first. So here 4x squared minus x plus 1 is -6x squared plus x minus 4. So I'm going to have -2x squared, and this cancel out minus 3. Now I'm going to multiplying by 2, giving me -4x squared minus 6. So the answer is 3. The answer is 3. Question number 14. What is the solution for the equation 3x minus 4 all square equal to 27? So I divide both sides by 3. So giving me x minus 4 square equal to 9, taking the square root. So x equal to -4 equal to plus or minus 3. So x equal to 4 plus or minus 3, which is going to be 7 and 1. So the answer is 1. Question number 15. The system of equation below a system of equation shown below. So we have equation A 5x plus 9y equal to 12 and 4x minus 3y equal to 8. Which method eliminates of the variable? One of the variable. So multiply equation A by negative one third. So what's going to happen if I multiply by negative one third? So it's giving me negative 5 over 3x negative 3y equal to negative 4x minus 3y equal to 8. When I add, I still have these two variables. Okay, so it doesn't work. Multiply equation B by 3 and added the result. So I'm going to multiply here by 3. So it's giving me 12x minus 9y equal to 24 is 5x plus 9y equal to 12. And when I add, the y's cancel, so the answer is 2. Question number 16. Okay, the 15 member of French club sold candy bar to help fund their trip to Quebec. The table will show the number of the candy bar each them. Now, he's talking when referring to data, which statement is false? So first, let's check the easiest one. Which is the range? The range is from 0 to 120. So 120 minus 0 giving me 120. So this is correct. Now, where is the median? So I cross out. They are on order. So 35. So the median is 53. That's correct. Now, does it have two outliers? Look here, the 120 and the 0 are outliers because it condenses from 35 to 72. So that's correct. So the mode is the best measure for the tendency. No, that's incorrect because it's false. Question number 17. Given the set, so x, this is a domain from negative 2 to 2, where x is an integer. What is the solution for negative 2 x minus 5 is less than 10? So the first step, I divided by negative sign. But when I divide, I have to switch the sign. More than 5, negative 5. Now it's more than negative 5. Now when I add 5, so x is more than 0. So x here is going to be more than 0, but in the same time it should be less than or equal to. So I have 1 and 2 since we have integrals, so the answer is 2. Question number 18. We have if the pattern proof continues, which equation is a recursive formula that represents the number of the square in that. So look here. Here is the shape, so I have to convert it to numbers. So 3, 5, 7, 9. So if you're looking at 2, okay. And so now I know it's by adding 2. By adding 2. And to be recursive, I should have the first term and the formula. So this one is incorrect now. First term here was 3, so the answer is 3. So question 18 is 3. Question 19. If the original function of x equal to 2x squared minus 1 is shifted to the left 3 unit to make the function gx, which expression would be the result? I said x should go to the left, so minus 3. I'm going to make it like parentheses, so correct? That's going to replace the x. So it should be now 2x plus 3, I replace the x here, square minus 1. So the answer here is 2. First, consider the system of equation y equal to negative half x plus 1 and y equal to x minus 5 and the system of equality. Which statement of the system of equation is going to have one solution? Here I need to have multiple solutions because if you remember, like I have a sharing shaded area, or I might have no solution. So what I'm doing, so system of equation should has only one, but system of inequality has more. So system of equal inequality has more. So in that case, I'm picking up 3 because I said system of equation has one answer, and here it's saying both systems has only one solution. This is incorrect. Both system has infinite. No, it's only inequality. System of than one solution is incorrect. System of equality has more than one solution because I have a shaded area. Question number 21. Nora inherited a saving account that was started by her grandmother 25 years ago. This scenario is modeled by a function at equal to 5000 times 1.013 to power t plus 25, where at represents the value of the account in dollars t after the inheritance. Which statement below is equivalent to at? To at. So here I'm going to say, look, I'm adding exponent. I'm adding exponent. Adding exponent means it's product. Adding exponent means it's a product. So what does it mean? It's 1.013 to power t times 1.013 to power 25. So all of those are incorrect except 3 and 4. But in the same time, I have a multiplication by 5, so the answer is going to be 4. For 21 is 4. Question number 22. What is the x value make this one is true? So the first step, I'm going to multiply by 15. I'm going to multiply by 15. So when I multiply by 15, the equation is going to change. So that's going to be 10 times 1 over 4. Or first we can make a distribution. So that's going to be 2 over 12x minus 4 over 3 equal to 4 over 15x minus 1 over 5. Okay, now I'm going to multiply the whole equation by what's common between 12 and 15. So 12, 3 times 2 times 2, and 15 is 3 times 5. So the 60. I'm multiplying the whole equation by 60. Now, 60 divided by 12 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10x. 60 divided by 3 is 20 times 4 is 80. 60 divided by 15 is 4, giving me 16x. 60 divided by 5 is 12 times 1 is negative 12. Now I'm going to minus 10x and plus 12 minus 10x plus 12. So I got 6x equal to negative 8, 6. Now I'm dividing both sides by 6. So it's giving me 11 and 1/3. So the answer is 4. 422 is 4. Question number 23. Which quadratic function has the largest maximum? So largest maximum means to buy the vertex. I'm looking for the vertex. So the vertex here is going to be 5 and 5. The vertex here is going to be between 1.5 and the halfway here. Okay, here it's going to be 1.5 and the number more than 5. Here is a number more than 3. So number more than 3. Here is number more than 5, the y value. So so far 2 is the greatest. Now I have to see if this function, what is the vertex. So I'm going to take the negative like a common factor. So I have x squared minus 2x and over there plus 4. I don't care. I'm now negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Square is 1, so I added 1. I subtracting 1. So it's negative x minus 1 all square plus 3. So number 2 is the correct answer. Because in number 2, the y value is more than 5. Over here, it's 3. Over there, it's equal to 5. Over here, it's more than 3. Question number 25. That's the last one. Voting result presidential election from 1996 to 2012 are modeled below. So voting rate in presidential election by age for voting age citizen population. Which statement isn't correct in terms of voting by age based on the age graph? So now for citizens between 18 to 29, from 18 to 29. So he's talking about this one. The rate of a change in voting was greatest between 2004 and 2002 to 2004. So the rate of a change was the greatest between 2000 to 2004. It's something maybe good. We can get a credit, but let's take the others possible answers. Now, from 1996 to 2012, the average rate of was positive for only two groups. So here I started here and I ended up, so the average rate is like increasing, so positive, yes, and here it's positive, yes, here it's coming negative, it's coming positive. So if you're looking, it has 3 positive 3, so this is incorrect. Now for about 70% of people of 45 and older in 2004. So 2004, it's less than 70. Or maybe 70, I don't know. But if you're going for you. But so if you're looking here, so we have to see the percentage. So the percentage for maybe 70, yes. So the voting rate of eligible ages between 35 and 75% during this every 4 year. So that's also correct. So the only one that is incorrect, as you see, so this is correct. This is yes from the graph is 70 yes. Voting rate is eligible from between 35 and to 75%. Yes, because if you're looking, that's the minimum and the maximum you're going to find is almost 70 something. So the only one that's incorrect is was of only for 2, and we said it's only for 3. So I wish you understood and have a good day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.